Now that we've talked about necessity, this is transitioning directly into the need for clarity in our lives. You've identified some of those things that you may need more clarity and traction in. And so I want to give you some tools in order for you to become more clear in regards to three different areas of your life. And I want to outline those with you. Now, the clarity you are looking for is going to be in one of these three areas. And it's going to apply in business or personal or whatever it is that you're looking for, but it's going to help transform that and begin to be more focused and intentional in the things that you're doing. So the three areas are self, interactions, and success makers. Okay, so self, do you really know and understand who you are? Interactions, what makes you impactful and connected with others? And success makers, what creates success for you every time you seek completion of a project or any other area of your life? What are those things? Is it hard work? Is it commitment? Is it determination? Is it focus? What is it that keeps you successful in those different things? So let's break this down. Let's talk about the self side of things. Are you clear about who you want to become? Not only who you are right now, but who do you want to become? That potential that you have within yourself. That's something very important for you to understand and identify. Because understanding and believing in your true identity enables momentum and strength to act in congruence with your potential. So, what does that mean for you? Understanding and believing in your true identity. That's awesome to have a clarity around that. We're going to talk about confidence later on, and confidence is going to be a great tool for you to be able to understand some of these things in the realm of your personal identity, your social identity, your potential identity, like where you are along the spectrum or the timeline of your progression. So self is very, very important for you to identify and connect with. Now, interactions is a whole nother story because that's how you're going to influence other people. So becoming clear about how you want to interact with others and how you want to engage allows you to be aligned with your dreams and passions. Everyone should know what you stand for and your values. Everyone should know this. It's integrity for you to be the same person behind closed doors as you are in front of a public audience. That is very important for you to be very clear on because you can send mixed signals if you're different at home versus at work. And if you're not clear about that, it's going to be really hard for you to gain the momentum and double your success in the way that you want to. So that's something that you're going to be clear about. You're going to identify those standards and values that you want to live by and stand by so you can be more influential in your interactions. And the last thing is success makers. Are you doing the things that make you successful consistently? Now, common sense is not always common practice. We all know this. We know what we should be doing, but sometimes we just don't do it. You may know what you need to do to be successful, but that does not mean you're actually doing that. So action is different than knowledge. Knowledge prepares you. There's a difference between competence and confidence. Competence allows you to act in a certain way. So if you're lacking that competence and in your success makers, then go find it out, go learn it. That's why you're in this course, is to help you become more competent in transforming your life in the right way to double your success. So it's really important that you do that. Now I'm going to give you a reference sheet that's going to help you identify three words that are going to be connected to yourself, your interactions, and success makers. Think of this in the way that you just passed away, and these are the three words that are going to be on your gravestone. So you want to live by these three words, especially for yourself. I put these on my cell phone as an alarm 3 times a day. I can't tell you how many times that I've been in a conversation and this alarm has gone off and it's reminded me that I want to be loving. Now, I may not have been loving in that circumstance. And so it's really important that we maintain that clarity and remind ourselves of what we're wanting to be and accomplish in our life. So that's what I mean by this clarity and reminding yourself of those three words. So use that reference sheet to create your three words for self, for interactions, and for success makers. They may be the same for all three areas, or they may be all three different because yourself may be loving, kind, and compassionate, where your interactions may be loving, hardworking, and just connected. There may be different things that are in specific realms to those categories. So make sure you use that reference sheet because it's going to help you know exactly what to do. So as a refresher, we talked about self, clarity about yourself, clarity about your interactions, and the clarity around what makes you successful. So make sure you remember to use that reference sheet and then create reminders for yourself to remember exactly what you are going to be and how you want to be, what you want to become. And it's so much easier to remember to do those things when you have reminders on something that you hold in your hand almost all the time, which is your cell phone. So go and do that right now so that you don't forget. And I guarantee you're going to have a lot of success with that.